everyone, it's Christian with Tall Music. Today we're talking speaker stands and speaker scrims. Jay and I had a conversation yesterday about how to attach the scrim to the speaker stand. Here I've got a Scrim Kings double-sided white and a Frankenstand F1, fantastic speaker stands by the way. And we were having a conversation about how to actually get these things on here. Now, a lot of DJs apparently are just putting it over the top, and they'll put their speaker over top of the whole thing. Now, I've got a pair of K10s, and when I did that, the cup held very tight. And when I went to remove the speaker, it actually lifted up the whole speaker stand with it. So that's not good. I don't want to have to hold down my speaker stand to try and get my the speaker off the top when I've got the scrim on there. The other problem is, when you pass it down over the top, through the hole that's in the top, it can go down as far as, in this case, there's a nut, or down to the locking collar. Well, that doesn't do you any good if the locking collar doesn't move. So my my original setup was I had a pair of Conning & Meyer K&M stands, and they had a channel in the back. And what I would do is actually pull it up to the height I needed it, put a zip tie around it, and when I was done at the end of the night, the channel allowed me to actually use a pair of snips and cut it out. But if I did that here, there's no channel, and I risk, cutting the fabric if I go to cut the zip tie off. So I thought, well, what about using something like a Velcro tie, one of these cable ties? And yeah, that seemed to work, except for the fact that even if I put this on with the loop, which I'm not going to do right now, it still had a tendency to slide up and down. It just wasn't tight enough. But with these Frankensteins, I noticed it's got a pair of holes on each side. I thought, I wonder if I can, put something like, in this case, a pen through, and that certainly worked. But the problem is the pen's kind of unsightly. So I was trying to find other solutions, and I thought back to the zip tie, of putting the zip tie through here again. You can't cut it. Well, the Velcro is a great option. Pass the Velcro through the holes. Slip your scrim over the top. Okay. Now I'm going to actually feed this through the hole properly. Do the loop. Now I've got the soft side facing the scrim because the rough side of the Velcro, the hook side as it were, is a bit rough on the material and can give these little pills or pulls. So you loop that around, straighten it out a bit, and there you go. You've got the ability to then put your speaker on top, and this is fairly hidden underneath the speaker. Even when it's pulled up, that's fairly simple, and it's also easy to remove. Now, you see, a bit time-consuming trying to get the Velcro on and off. You can leave this in the stand, which is fine, because right now it's all the way down. So you could leave this here, you could just Velcro it back up when you're not using it. But then I came up with another idea, because I had these kicking around in my studio here. This is a bongo tie. For guys who have been to the trade shows, you've likely seen these, bongoties.com. They're a cool little cable wrap, wire wrap. You put it around your stuff and you pass it over this other end, which is a bongo-shaped toggle, hence the name. And so I'm going to pass this through. Here's a little pen insert here. And I can do the same thing as I did with the Velcro, only it's just a little bit easier to get it on and off. Now, some of you guys may think that's not as pretty as the Velcro was. You get a couple of these little things plus the toggle. Well, truth be told, once it's dark and it's sitting underneath your speaker, even once it's pulled taut, it's kind of hard to see. It's nondescript unless somebody's looking for it. And one of the cool things about this one, like I said, easy on and easy off, unlike the Velcro. The cool thing is when you're not using it, just flip the bongo tie over the top, and there it goes. It's not going to come off of the stand. Very easy to transport. This is what I'm going to try out at some gigs this summer, and to see how it goes, rather than using the zip tie or Velcro. So I'm Christian with Tall Music, and I hope you found this tip helpful.